Good morning and welcome to the Weekend Weird Files. I think things are slowly starting to get back to normal here. Now, I still get tired easy. I do still have a cough. So I'm going to go ahead and apologize right now if I do cough while I'm recording. I can't smell or taste anything, but hey, progress is progress. I've missed putting out episodes, but I think we're back in the saddle again. Well, it's the weekend, so you know that means I'm bringing you the week's offbeat headlines. So let's get started.
When weird stuff happens, you'll hear it here. You may not hear about it first here, but you'll still hear about it. And now your Weekend Weird Files host, Andrea Lee.
All right, we're starting things off in West Virginia. So on Wednesday there in West Virginia, a reporter was doing a live broadcast when she was struck by a car on camera. Tori Yorgay of WSAZ-TV was in Dunbar reporting on a water main break when an SUV suddenly appeared in the frame, crashing into Yorgay and sending her crashing into the camera. Well, fortunately, Yorgay was fine, and she continued to broadcast. And she says that's not the first time she's been hit by a car. She told her fellow reporters that while she was in college, she had been struck by a car then, too. Now, the woman who was driving the SUV could be heard off camera apologizing. But get this, it was the reporter's last week working for that station. Some kind of send-off, huh? But she says that she's going to be going to a station in Pennsylvania where she'll be closer to her family. A 25-year-old Tennessee woman is facing charges of aggravated assault, aggravated burglary, violating an order of protection, and resisting arrest after she assaulted her dad with an axe and punched her grandfather. Nevada Fortson allegedly hitched a ride to the family's house on Tuesday morning and broke in through a guest room window with an axe. Now, Fortson's mom, her name is Robin Hayes, she says she awoke to the sound of glass breaking, and when she went into the guest room, she saw her daughter in there. Well, Miss Hayes ran from the room and locked herself in her bedroom. Now, Fortson's dad, his name is Doug Fortson, he confronted her in the hallway where she struck him 3 times with the axe before he could wrestle it away from her. The woman's grandfather helped to subdue her, but in the process, he received a black eye at the hands of his own granddaughter. When deputies arrived on the scene, they found a car backing out of the driveway with 2 men inside. They have been identified as 31-year-old Daniel Fleenor and 30-year-old Christopher Price. Those 2 men say that Fortson had asked them for a ride to her family's home, and when they arrived, she screamed and ran into a pasture behind the house. Now, jail records show that Fortson is being held on a $130,000 bond, but get this, just last month, she had been arrested for violating an order of protection, and in the past, she's had charges of resisting arrest, domestic assault, trespassing, and more charges, and all of those happened within the past 3 months. And finally, on Thursday, a man lost his life while driving a motorcycle at speeds in excess of 130 miles per hour. And this happened in downtown Los Angeles. Police say that they were not in pursuit of the vehicle, but the driver had taken off when the plates came back as stolen. The motorcycle was being tracked, and a helicopter from a nearby news station filmed the incident, including the moment that the driver crashed into a car. The crash happened at the intersection of Roscoe Boulevard and Fallbrook Avenue. On the video, you can see the motorcycle slam into the front of the approaching vehicle, and the driver of that motorcycle literally flies through the air. The LA Fire Department says that the driver of the motorcycle, who hasn't been identified yet, died at the scene. Now, I was able to find the video of the entire thing on YouTube, and I'm going to share a link for it in the description of this episode. Well, that's all I have for today. Y'all have a good weekend. And y'all, if you're going to be heading over to YouTube to look for that video anyway, how about hit the subscribe button on our channel? You can find us at YouTube, on YouTube, under the channel name of 3M Podcast, but there's also going to be a link to it in the description to this episode. Have a great weekend, y'all.